Hello everyone, welcome back to my craft room. Today I'm going to do another project with the Bird Ballad Designer Series paper. It's got some lovely designs on it, lovely colours, and this comes with a stamp set, and as you can see that's got birds and flowers and they coordinate beautifully together. Now I'm taking inspiration from this page in the annual catalogue, and the cards I make won't be the same, but this is just my inspiration. So let's get on. So I'm starting with a card that is A6, so that's A4 cut in half and then folded in half. And this is a strip of petal pink card, and this measures 2.5 inches by 5 7/8, and then a piece of designer series paper, and this measures 2.25 by 5 7/8. Oh no, just perhaps a little bit short, 6/8, I think 5 3/4. Just to go along there. So let's fit those together first. And you may not have seen me do this before, but when I'm matting up two pieces of card or paper, this is the way I always show my ladies how to get it together so that it's not too difficult. Now if you remember, that's got a tiny little gap there. Yeah. Now I put some snail on one end, and because there's no glue here it makes it much easier to hold it. So I've attached that end. Now I'm just simply going to carefully raise this piece, attach some snail, and then I can place that down, and that's nice and fixed in place. Now let's do some stamping. Now the sentiment that I'm going to use is "Your friendship means the world to me," and I've got a hair caught on my block. So what I'm going to do, I've punched out a 2.25 inch circle from Petal Pink, and this is a piece of Whisper White that's been punched out using the Starburst punch. I'm going to stamp my sentiment with Memento Black in the middle of my circle. Sorry if I get my head in the way. Lovely. Let me just give my stamp a clean. I'm trying to be good and clean up as I go along, but I seem to put I've put my chamois down somewhere. I'll come back to it in a minute. It will turn up. Oh, here it is. I've got a little set of drawers by the side of me that I use to store bits, and I use that to put stuff down on, and things kind of get hidden in it. Okay, right, so that's, now this is the circle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping round the edge. Now this stamp set has some sweet little flowers, and I think I'm going to use just this tiny little one here, and I'm going to stamp it. I'm just looking at the designer series paper. Actually, I think I'm going to stamp it in black, and then I might do some watercolouring. So I'm just going round the edge won't go all the way around, I don't think. Just to fill it in a bit. There we go, I think that's fine. Put that away. Clean my stamp. And I think I'm going to use some watercolour pencils. Now this one is Calypso Coral, which is one of the colours that's in the Designer Series paper. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour a circle in the middle there. And I'm pressing quite heavily to make it quite dark. And then what I'm going to use next is a blender pen. Make sure that's clean. And I'm literally just going to pull the colour out from the middle. And I'm not being too fussy if I do it all. Just putting a hint of colour. Like so. Clean that. Good. Now I will put that onto my piece of Petal Pink, and I should just use some snail. So this is my A6 card, and that's going to go across there. Now I'm thinking I might put some twine around it. So let's put some snail there. And then I'm just using that to fix the end. And I'm just going to wrap that round. And this is our lovely linen thread, which is lovely, goes with a lot of stuff. There we go. Okay, so that's going to go on there like so. And I'm going to use some liquid glue. This has a bit more wriggle room than the snail. Let's put that down like so. I could have used dimensionals actually, but no. Okay, now let's make sure I've got it the right way up. I have. Excuse me. And then here's my circle, and I'm going to put that on this side because I don't want to cover up those birds, and there aren't many that side, they're chopped off. So let's put this here, and I will use some dimensionals for this. Now I had some out a minute ago. I expect they've gone back in the drawer. Yep, here we go. So let's put some dimensionals. There we go. that's going to go there. Lovely. So what I'll do, I think, is as I've got my linen twine, I'll make a bow. So let's see how we can do this. I think I'm going to thread that through there. Just tie a knot for the minute. No, I need it bigger than that. Because if I'm going to tie a bow, in fact, no, I'm going to do it slightly differently, I think. I'm going to do 3 pieces, like so. Try again. Wrap it around my hand 3 times. Right, okay. And then I'll chop off. Oh, I'll just put the scissors away. Okay, and I'm going to put that through there, like so. And I'm going to tie that in a knot. There we go. The last time I tried to tie a bow on video, it went, well, it didn't go well, let's put it that way. So here we go, there's our bow. Good. I seem to have got a funny loop there. Brilliant. So that's that bow done. And oh dear, these always get everywhere, these dimensionals. Oh, or the backs of the dimensionals. And go straight in the bin. I think I'll add some pearls. And I had some of those. Oh, here we go. Had some of those out as well. So let's get, I think I'm just going to add, I'm going to put the one in the centre there. Oh, oh dear. Just in the centre of those flowers. I did have my little pick-me-up tool here, but I seem to have, I expect I've taken it downstairs. I do a lot of crafting on my lap, downstairs in front of the TV. And of course everything ends up going down there and then not coming back upstairs again. So I think what I might do is I might just put one here. 2 and 3. Oops, that's not very level. There we go. So there's another card that's just used the designer series paper and the stamp set, plus a few little extras, but we definitely started with a piece of designer series paper. Excuse me. I will do a blog post and I will put the measurements and the supplies that I've used to make this card on that post, and I'll link it below so that you can pop over and have a look in case you would like to recreate this card. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.